Okay, so let's continue learning about our herbs today. Let's talk about the multifunctional ability of herbs and how that kind of works. Let's give you some examples. So we have marshmallow root, which can be used for sore throats, but it can also be used for eczema, arthritis, cystitis. You also have meadowsweet, which is used for acid indigestion, diarrhea, and fevers. None of those seem to go together, but the herbs treat all of the different ones. It's both the herb's chemical diversity and the shared anatomy seen in the illnesses that kind of account for the multifunctionality of the herbs. So any herb can contain multiple active parts, and that's what gives it the multiple function of the herbs. So each part can do multiple therapeutic actions, I guess is the best way to put that. And as a result, the same herb can be used for multiple health conditions, because it confuses a lot of people when I tell them that this herb can do this, and they're like, it's not a super plant. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that this herb has the ability to work both of these functions. So I'm trying to help kind of people understand a little bit that herbs are not formulated for one specific event and one thing only. Herbs kind of branch out, and they can do multiple things depending on how you use them and the ways you use them, how often you take them, and how your body reacts to them. Also, always do your own research. Always look into what you're taking, know what you're putting into your body, know the side effects. Okay, back to it though. As a result, the same herb can be used for multiple health conditions. In some cases, the active categories mean that the herb can address like opposite things. So it may be used for diarrhea and constipation. It may be used for high blood pressure and low blood pressure. In that situation, the reason is it's the herb's ability to normalize the actions of the tissue or the organs in the body that produces those results. So just something to think about when you're learning about herbs is you can't say this particular herb does this particular thing and just end it there, because there's so many parts of the plant, so many parts of the herbs, and they all do different things. And some of them can do multiple things in our body. They work really well together, and it's just something that people need to learn and study. We're going to kind of break down the categories that herbs have been put into next, which is I find fascinating. And then what we'll do is we'll do a little series where each of those categories we break down and put why those herbs were put into that. And you'll see with those categories, a lot of herbs are put in multiple categories because they do multiple things. So this is just to kind of kick that off and let you know. We're going to talk about the multiple functions of herbs and the different categories that we usually put them in.